Okay, YouTubers. So, as I said in the previous episode, I was given a challenge. So, let's talk about said challenge here for a moment. But I'm going to reach into my bucket of event and show you that I've come to a rather nasty impasse as far as this challenge is concerned. So, we'll just load up the level. And here's the shenanigans as of late. Now, one thing about challenges is this. I, Hellgear, don't mind a few of the challenges and whatnot, but if you're going to issue a challenge to somebody, especially when it comes to games like this, you have to be specific. You have to have detail. You know, some people, they want depth. So, let's begin on our challenge. And I had to pull this one up right here. So, as I did the bread and butter instance for said challenge of mine, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. This is where I am so far. So, there we are. And as you can see, Palace here doesn't have enough space. So, what's up with the challenge here? To clear a good bit of area, focus only on life orbs till you have a pair of level 6 flowers to harvest from. Well, let's talk about the area. Haven't messed with anything else, and this is how far I managed to get with the focus on life flowers. So I figure, okay, can't get that far, so let's move on to the next part. Then focus on merging by 5s or big group merging of life orbs until you have at least 2 level 9s. And this is where my impasse comes from. Use those, clear the land you can, attempting to especially open up the nest of eggs. This unlocks the cloud land that has more eggs on it. Failing that, focus on trying to heal a higher level of harvestable item sources. And then focus on harvesting the point items, which are called charms. Merging them by 5s or big groups without picking any of them up until you have a pair of the second largest point charm. So, just to clear this up for everybody watching, I looked on the Merge Dragons wiki when it comes to your charms. The second largest point charm is 20,000. That is the one that is worth 20,000 for the event. And as you can see, I've only managed to get these for level 1 charms. Haven't touched them since the last time. But now lies my problem. The challenge is so that I don't have any merging unless it's 5 merging or horde merging. Now, it's doable. Let's be real. It's doable until you get this. See where the problem is? The problem is, in order for me to merge orbs farther, I have to 3 merge. Which breaks the whole focus. Now, Since the level 9 orbs are supposed to be used to heal the land, these combo bubbles, which lovely could help me out here, can't be used. And this, folks, if you're paying attention, this right here, let's move this over, because I'm sure you can see right here. Look at all of my life orbs right here and the hearts and whatnot. This is a prime example as to why, and I do mean why 5 merging, because they tell you it's always best to merge 5 instead of 3 until you get hit with this issue. A wonderful issue called space. When you hit a roadblock like this, the whole 5 merging principle is out the window. Why? Because when you merge 5 items, you get 2 back. And when you're constantly merging 5s to get 2 back, you need to have 3 5 merges in order to 5 merge the next item. So you have to merge 15 to get 6, and then take 5 of those 6 into the next one. And the problem with that is this wonderful thing called space, and you run out of it. So, to the issuer of my challenge. Haven't touched the charms for the tears. Due to space, couldn't get to the level 6 life flower to harvest from, and was unable to 5 merge my way into the level 9 life orb. Now normally this would be the part where I use all my combo bonus bubbles to bust open land, but as you said in the thing, level 9 life orbs. And this is where your challenge ends. Not because I didn't try, believe me, I did. Look at this. Look at this. The challenge ends simply because there's not enough space. So, I'm going to go back to the main map, just let all of you guys know. Challenge is over. Simply put, challenge is over. And I've been trying to rack my head about how to do this part. This is a prime example of why 5 merging is not always best. Now, I'm not going to say to the issuer of my challenge that this is bad advice. No, this isn't bad advice. It's just incomplete advice. And when you have incomplete advice like this, you confuse the person who's taking your challenge. That is why when you do challenges, you have to be thorough. You have to take into consideration, especially in Merge Dragons, space. And when space diverts your focus, this is where flaws in your challenges come up. So, that being said, in the 9 minutes of this video, just to show you where your challenge ended, I'm going to bust open these combo bubbles, and then I'm going to go forward from there. So what does this tell all of my wonderful viewers out there when it comes to challenging yours truly? 1, hey, if it's a thorough enough, decent enough challenge, something that's actually sensical or even manageable to all extents, not to some like this one, but to all extents, and my goodness, it's not opening up. There we go. Now it wants to open up. So, case in point, this challenge is not a failed challenge. Let me clear that up to everyone. This is not a failed challenge. It's just the challenge was ended due to space. So, to my issuer of this challenge, you have used your challenge. You must now be placed on the waiting list on challenges. Yeah, I'm making this up on the fly. I didn't even touch anything. Those just popped on their own. So, let's start popping all of this stuff now. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, pop. Now then, let's see what we can do. Well, we now have another charm. So let's move these over and 5 merge this charm. Alrighty then. Now we have a little bit of breathing room. We're going to move this over. We're going to move this over. We're going to move this over. We're going to move that over. Welcome back, Palace. You have a little bit more room to do your job now. Six still counts as a 5 merge, so there we are. Pop. That feels a lot better, having a bit more room to go on here. Let's go over here. We've got 5 bunches of blue grass to work with, so let's deal with the 5 bunches of blue grass. Because this returns to that wonderful focus of life orb, or life trees. These 5 can work there. And now I have 4 level 2s. See how this purpose is easily defeated by constantly merging 5? You run into roadblocks. Okay. The pools will give me the tiers to harvest from. That is a good sign. Okay, that gave me some more of these dog toys. So, you didn't say anything about coins, so I can pick up the coins at my own discretion. Alrighty then. So as you can see, the only land healing that has happened so far has been from merging on dead land and combo bubbles. Yes, you can do the moonwalk while flying, Palace, but that's great. Let's put you over here. Let's move all of this so you can have a nice wide area of ground to cover here. Alright then. No, this is not like a boss. This is nothing about boss. There's nothing boss about having no space to fill your objectives. There's nothing boss about running out of space. None of that is boss. And we've run out of space again. Okay. Well, this is going to be a rather interesting turn of events, isn't it, folks? When you have to divert your focuses just to clear an objectives for a challenge. So to everybody else who's watching, no more incomplete challenge details. Please, no more incomplete challenge details. Because as you witnessed in this challenge, space, that wonderful thing called space, takes challenges that are good on paper but terrible in practicality and just says, access denied. Please state the password. The password is pepperoni. Access granted. Please state the password. The password is pepperoni. Access granted. Please state the password. The password is pepperoni. Access granted. Please state the password. Pepperoni. Access denied. What? Please state the password. Pepperoni. Access denied. You gotta be kidding me. Please state the Please state the pepperoni. Access denied. But access denied. Please state the password. The password is pepperoni. Access granted. I love that skit, man. That was a fun skit to do. In my acting and movement college class, that was a fun skit. They could never understand the whole point behind how everybody's getting into this club, but dude who's saying the password is pepperoni, instead of saying the password is pepperoni, which is what the password is. The password is not pepperoni. The password is pepperoni. That's the point of the joke. That's what some people don't quite understand. And they're like, why isn't he getting into the club? Well, because he's not stating the password. That's why he's not getting into the club. Everybody else, including the little kid who's too young to get into the club, stated the password correctly. But he did not. Instead of saying the password is pepperoni, he just kept saying pepperoni. And as a result, his access was denied. Because pepperoni is not the password. The password is pepperoni. I get people with that skit every time. Every time. I presented that to Mad TV when Mad TV was going on. And they wouldn't even play it because they didn't get the joke. They didn't get how funny it was. You know, Mad TV was great. We'll never see Mad TV again. You know, I know a lot of you millennials are too young to understand Mad TV. You know about Mad Magazine, but essentially, this is what Mad TV was. Mad TV was one of those comedy shows that lasted for 1 hour. Kind of like how they would have like in Living Color or something like that. And you can still watch in Living Color on BET. But essentially, what it is it came on Saturdays at 11 p.m. And it would be all these comics doing various Mad TV skits. Or they do acting. And every now and again, because this is Mad after all, they would show one. Well, they started out showing 2 different segments, and then they dropped it to 1 segment of the animated shorts of Spy vs. Spy, which many people who read Mad Magazine solely for the Spy vs. Spy comic shorts. Pop, 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 pop. Because this show don't stop. Just keep on popping. Yeah, let's move down some. Still don't have enough space. We're going to drop this down and we're going to close to the map to save progress in the event things actually crash. Alrighty then. That one was painful. That one was painful. Now I have to figure out how I'm going to salvage this event. Because I'm going to really have to salvage this event. And since this challenge, as of this episode, is officially ended, I'm going to go through doing things my way. Hopefully by the time I post the 3rd video, I'll have some progress going on. If you guys have enjoyed yourselves and an incomplete challenge, show your love by hitting the like button. And as always, thank you for every like and favorite, comment and share, and subscribe to the challenge. Subscribe to the challenge. That's beautiful. Subscribe to the channel. I will let you know when challenges will be taken in a future episode of the Merge Dragons playlist. So be sure to subscribe and turn on those mobile notes. So when it's time to heal the land of Dragonia, you'll be ready to go alongside myself. I appreciate you being here every step of the way. But for now, I take my dragons to camp. Yeah, we're going to camp now. Can we go to camp now? Yeah. But for now, I take my dragons to camp because I'm done. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.